Hey everybody, welcome back to Mondays with Mark. I'm Mark, now officially with the Calford and Co. real estate team. That's some big, awesome news that just recently happened. Uh, Honored to be part of that team, but that's not why we're here today. Today we're here for Mondays with Mark, and this week's topic is going to be mortgages, right? So I get asked, different questions from clients in regards to mortgages, and one of the main ones that I get that I thought I'd take a minute to address in this video is what's the difference between a big lender and a mortgage broker, and what do we as realtors recommend? So let's start at the very beginning. Basically, let's go over what a mortgage is for those of you who may not know. Basically, a mortgage is a loan from an accredited lender, either a big bank, a mortgage broker, or another financial institution, in exchange for the title of a subject property. So they basically lend you money to buy a home, but they keep the title of the home until the debt is paid off in full. And that can happen in any number of ways. You can, over time, pay off your mortgage. If you sell your home, you would pay off your mortgage at that point. And once the debt is paid in full, with the interest, of course, the bank releases the title back to the lender, and basically the home becomes yours free and clear. Okay, so that's kind of in a nutshell what a mortgage is. I'm not a mortgage broker, so that's kind of the best way that I can break it down for you. Okay, and basically the main difference between a big lender, which is your major banks, your TD, your CIBC, Scotiabank, Bank of Montreal, and your mortgage brokers, which are independent brokers, is there's basically boils down to, if you were shopping for shoes, this is the best comparison that I can come up with. If you're shopping for shoes and you walk into a Nike store, you're only going to find Nike shoes. It's going to be wall to wall of Nike shoes. That's it. That's all they sell, Nikes, right? A mortgage broker would be more like going to a Sports Check or a Foot Locker, where you're going to find Nike shoes, but you're also going to find Adidas and Skechers and all different types of shoes and brands, and some at different price points, different comforts, different colors, and you're going to find different styles that may suit your needs and your lifestyle better than going to the Nike store or a big bank. So that's kind of the basic difference between a mortgage broker and a big bank. It also comes with different things. Big banks tend to have some more stricter lending policies, whereas mortgage brokers, because they do shop around in a variety of different places, may come back with some rates that are a little bit more favorable. Some companies that may be a little bit more willing to lend you money as opposed to those big banks. So, if you've gone to a big bank and they have said no, or you're not quite there yet, I would strongly recommend getting in touch with a mortgage broker and having that initial conversation with them, because they may come up with some different ideas, some outside of the box thinking, and be able to find you some extra buying power. If you're, for example, if you're self-employed or you have some undeclared income, they could be able to work with you and find ways to use that to increase your buying power. So that way you call me and we know exactly what our budget is when we go out looking for your next home. So that way we can shop with confidence and you're not saddled with a large monthly mortgage payment, which basically is all you're able to afford. And then you'll turn into what we call house poor, where essentially you're just able to pay for your house and some basic essentials, but not much else in the terms of quality of life. So those are some differences between the big banks and a mortgage broker. Now, as far as what we recommend, there's no real right answer. Honestly, there's no one's better than the other. They all have different pros and cons, and it's really up to you and your situation and what works best for you and your lifestyle and your family moving forward. So I would encourage shopping around, talking to both big lenders and some mortgage brokers, and finding out exactly what's out there for you so you can make the most informed decision. Guys, thank you again so much for tuning in this week. I hope you found some of this informative. And as always, my information will be attached below. And I'm happy to answer any questions, or if you'd like to chat, set up a consultation. Shout out to the very first Mondays with Mark Buyer consultations. Go check it out if you haven't already. And I'd be happy to answer any questions or just chat real estate, guys. And thank you so much for tuning in. And I look forward to next week. Thanks.